Welcome to another episode of Orioles Franchise here in MLB The Show 25. We got a 1-0 lead on the Guardians in the series. We got Sugano versus Gavin Williams. I don't suspect that this is going to be a very high-scoring game, considering the pitchers that are on the mound. Let's do some throwbacks. I need Holmes. Now, because we are doing that, we'll use the 80s filter, which I don't really like because I can't see the pitch count, but let's do it. Let's have an 80s night. So, folks, wear your bell bottoms and your parachute pants. And smoke them if you got them.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Baltimore
Earl
Orioles.
Weaver, what a perfect person to show on 80s night.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
You know, it's a shame the Orioles were so bad in 1988 because I actually love these
Just
uniforms.
about ready to go. And on the hill, Tomoyuki Sugano.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers.
Sugano.
You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Ready to go? So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas.
Center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas. Okay, no need to do any kind of shift.
That one not close. And this one is off and running.
Of course, most of these players probably weren't alive or were very, very, very young when these two teams were wearing these
And
uniforms.
that is out of play. In the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
He gone.
Passes, misses, it's a strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan.
Will Brennan.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike.
Nice pitch.
1 out, base is empty.
See if we can go a little further outside.
On the ground.
Perfect.
Over to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. 2 outs.
Stephen
base is
Kwan.
empty. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. That's in there.
That was not where I wanted it. Kwan could have killed that pitch.
And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side.
And he
Quick
grounds
sent
out
to
weekly
Mountcastle.
to
Guardians go down
Holiday.
in order.
1, 2, 3. Orioles coming up the bat.
And today's starter, Gavin Williams. Chris,
Gavin Williams
what are you looking
can
for from
touch 99, and I
his ERA
have seen
last
him
year
in
was
this
a little
game
worse
hit
than
triple
average,
digits.
So definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holiday. Fastball for a strike.
Holiday doing a good job adjusting to being the leadoff man. But he pops out to the second baseman.
And there's one away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Adley Rutschman stands in now and watches strike one. And that's in the dirt.
One strike.
Adley is going to be very patient. Look for his pitch.
The 1-1 is
and he
fouled
got
off.
it there, missed it.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Probably should have swung at that to protect.
That one missed.
I was early on that fastball. Okay.
Got him. Count 2
Let me
out.
ask my viewers. Should I turn swing feedback on? I'm trying to go for more of a TV presentation, so I don't.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Man, Gunnar Henderson is on the struggle bus.
And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. That kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. High fly ball, right field. Brennan sizing this one up. Nabs it. And that is that.
Let's go. After one, it's 0-0. No action on the
New
base
inning getting
pass.
started. And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Sugano back to work. Ramirez getting to start at the hot corner, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And that misses, and the count is 2-0. And there's a ball. Outside ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That was what you call an unintentional, intentional walk.
That's towards center. Mullins settles under it.
I didn't go into it with that intention, but once it became 0-2, it was like, yeah.
So up next, Kyle Manzardo.
First baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
You see something. Okay, he did hit 5 last year, okay.
And that's outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That clips the corner.
Not low like I wanted it to, but that was not a good pitch. Let's not do that again.
Up the middle, and a base hit. They get it in quickly. So
I have heard rumor and scuttlebutt that the Guardians, if the Orioles were to go into selling mode, would be one of the teams interested in Cedric Mullins.
Ball club you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Swing and a miss.
Sit down, Mr. Christmas. Big Christmas.
Cole Naylor at the plate now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Comes up empty.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering way upstairs. Second inning here, no score.
Got him.
And a swing and a miss.
Back-to-back strikeouts get Sugano out of trouble. Still 0-0 going into the bottom of the second.
And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Here's the
Orioles
Orioles'
comes up to
best
hit.
hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
And a foul ball.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
High fly ball.
And
Near the
Ryan
pole.
O'Hearn.
That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a
Long
swing and miss on
foul
that,
ball.
but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
One ball.
Pitch misses there. Ball one. That one missing inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
That's the
just misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in,
That's 3.
just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing
Got him on
at
the
it,
edge.
you hit a broken
Gotta
bat,
respect
you
the
jog
pitch.
back to the dugout.
Digging in, Jordan Westberg.
Jordan Westberg got it middle, didn't miss. Deep
Gone.
into the
Straight
opposing bullpen.
He sends it out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time.
That was a
at bat,
mistake
but
pitch
was
by Gavin
aggressive,
Williams.
And it paid off.
Ramon Laureano in the box with one away as he takes ball 1.
Ramon Laureano only hitting 185 this year, but he has
That
provided
one
the
misses,
Orioles
and it's
tremendous
2-0.
defense.
Williams, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Fastball for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes
Okay.
you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
Back-to-back home runs. Westberg and then Laureano goes deep to left field.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won.
Cedric Mullins, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
2-0
down, base
Orioles.
is empty. On the ground to the left, and that's a fair ball.
Teams have got to stop
Now he'll
shifting
turn for
against
second.
Cedric Mullins. He loves beating the shift so far this
And
year.
that's a 2-bagger.
And all of a sudden in the second inning, Gavin Williams is being hit hard.
Didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Heston Kjerstad in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Here's
Mullins,
Heston
the runner at
Kjerstad.
second with one away. Not even close there. 1-1.
Base hit for Kjerstad. Mullins is going to come around, and he will score. It's 3-0 Orioles.
It's 3-0.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. I could watch base hits like
And
that.
Gavin
all
Williams is
day
not
long,
fooling
man. So
anybody.
every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And takes low for ball 1. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Still just 1 out.
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around.
Now
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holiday. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. To third. Safe there. And we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Swings through that one.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really
If
break
they can
this thing
drive in
wide
these
open
2
early.
runs here, that might be the final nail for Gavin Williams.
Not close with that.
I want to see, did they score that a double for Jackson, or was it defensive indifference? No double for Jackson. That sucks.
And it's 1-1.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it. There's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Pitch misses there, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering in there for a strike.
Didn't like the location of that
Cold night
fastball.
tonight, Boog,
One
and
go
that's a
swing.
pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Got him looking. They limit the damage here.
So Gavin Williams is able to limit the damage, but the Orioles still take a 3-0 lead.
Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off for
Here's Brian
Cleveland,
Rocchio.
Shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Now let's see if Sugano can protect the lead.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
Sugano.
And that skips in the dirt. Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside.
I think the
to be able to
reason that
open up
the
that
Guardians are
location if he
interested
wants to go back
in
there
Mullen
later in
is
this
they
count.
would love Lane Thomas to be a corner outfielder for them, either in left or right.
Hit in the air, right field. Laureano should have this one. And there's 2 away. Will Brennan
Now
will hit
batting,
next.
right field.
Sugano 1 out away from a shutdown inning. For those non-baseball, I want to say non-baseball
Foul
fans,
ball
but
there.
casual baseball fans, a shutdown inning is defined as an inning where a pitcher does not give up any runs after his team scores runs.
Outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Just missed.
That's away.
And
Ball three.
fastball misses outside for a ball.
3-1.
3-1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good
3
fastball.
balls, 2 strikes.
So some 80s trivia or 80s facts about me.
Hit on the ground to short.
Went and saw my first movie in
And he'll be safe at first.
1987.
Now batting,
It was
right
He-Man,
fielder,
Masters of the
Stephen
Universe,
Kwan.
So man
starring Dolph
aboard.
Lundgren.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
Now, I was
Check
too
swing,
young
but
to
around.
know
1 strike 1.
why people had a problem with Dolph Lundgren at the time being He-Man, because he was
Brennan
just
off
coming
one
off
with
of
2
being
away.
Drago and killing Apollo
Late
Creed
swing, foul to the left.
and Rocky.
Next
Go, team.
offering way off the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
And Sugano gets his shutdown inning. The score remains 3-0 Orioles in the
As
bottom
we
of the
go
third.
to the last of the third. And the batter now, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
Popped in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And now Ryan
batting,
O'Hearn
the
struck out
designated
looking
hitter,
in his first at bat.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Tap foul at the plate.
Turn and burn Ryan O'Hearn.
And there's a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out.
And
picks
he did
up
not
his
turn,
fifth
but he
strikeout
did
on the
burn.
hill. So 2 down now, and here is Jordan Westburg.
Westburg.
He's already homered in this
I
game.
still say this guy is the heart and soul of the Orioles
Pitch misses
offense,
inside,
both in this
and
series
that
and in
is
real
ball
life.
one.
As he goes, the Orioles offense tends to go.
He swings and fouls one off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a ball evens the count. Rolled over to third. That's the third out.
Okay, nice bounce back inning for Gavin Williams.
On to the fourth.
Leading
Down
off
the
for
third
the
baseman,
Guardians,
Jose
third
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose
Top of the fourth.
Ramirez.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're
Jose
chasing
Ramirez
outside of
goes
the strike
deep,
zone. You
but
can't
flies
do
out the
much of
Mullins in
anything
center.
at those locations, and that's been true again today.
Now it's the
batting,
second baseman,
second baseman,
Gabriel Arias.
Arias.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one almost got him.
Arias giving a little bit of a stare
The
back
Orioles
after that inside
leading
pitch.
by
I don't
3,
think there was
top
any
half of
intent
inning
there.
number 4. Swinging a foul out of play.
Gano is rolling.
Swings and misses.
Got him.
He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting,
So
the
digging
first
in,
baseman,
Kyle Manzardo. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And Zardo scares me, I'm not going to lie. He's a bat, other than Jose Ramirez, he's the one
First pitch, and that's
that
in for a
worries me
strike.
in this lineup.
And it's fouled away. He goes down looking.
What a perfect pitch by Sugano. And Sugano is through 4 shutout
And
innings.
we're back. Here's Ramon Laureano. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, these
Ramon
Orioles
got that first
do a
pitch
great
fastball.
job, Boog, of just
Swung
waiting
at
for
it.
the right
It was
pitch
out
to
of the
come their
zone, but he
way.
missed it.
I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
Excuse me, sorry. For those of you wondering, I am on Hall of Fame hitting. Hall of Fame
And
pitching.
that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
On the ground, right side, Arias. And they get Mullins for the out.
Gavin Williams has definitely settled down since the second inning.
The next to hit for the Orioles.
But
RBI
he
single.
needs
His last time up.
the offense to get some runs for him. I've never seen a pitcher win a game without the offense scoring runs.
One strike.
Heston Kjerstad gets into one. The team's third home run of the game, and it is 4-0 Orioles.
He circles the bases, his second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. That's their third.
And all of a sudden,
They're having a lot of fun at the
it's
plate
going to
in
be
this one.
Slade
They got the long ball
Cioni.
working for them
I hope I'm saying that
on
correctly.
autopilot.
Slade Sugano on the pitch here.
Ciccone.
This is his first appearance of the season. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fouled off left side. 2 outs. In the air, right field. Brennan moving under this one. Brings it in. And that'll do it. Back here in Baltimore. And now here is Jhonkensy Noel.
Jhonkensy Noel, the guy who could certainly get into one and bring the Guardians back with one swing.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
And Noel gets a hit. Big Christmas gets a hit.
And now, Bo Naylor struck out swinging his first time. And he pumps it a strike. Naylor measures 6 feet even, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Let's go.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Come on, Orioles.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. He's 0 for 1.
Sugano definitely has that splitter working.
That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Sugano is 1 out away from 5 shutout innings.
Now, 0 for 2 in this one. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. And another ball. Noel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins in pursuit.
Lazy fly ball. Mullins is there. 5 shutout innings for Sugano.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Jackson Holliday.
Let me see what this guy's all about. He's a 69 overall. Nothing decent stamina for a reliever. Probably could be one of those flex guys out of the bullpen. Good break.
There's a swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles
0-1.
really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a bunt towards third. And that's foul.
If that hadn't gone foul, Jackson would have had first easily.
And here's the catcher,
Now
Adley
batting,
Rutschman.
Catcher Adley Rutschman.
That one fouled off. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence.
A double for Adley
He's in at
Rutschman.
second with a one-out double.
You could hear it off the bat.
He
You
was
knew that was
all
going to be a good
over
swing.
that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Naylor throws to first in time. Play is made, 2 out. Ryan O'Hearn now at the plate. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Ryan O'Hearn.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
The thing you got to love if you're an Oriole fan, you're winning the game, and there's different
That
people
one for strike
coming
2.
through for
Well,
you.
he's been aggressive right out
It's
of the
like the
box.
song
And a smart
says,
pitcher's gonna play
every
off of
game
that,
is a different
especially when you
star.
get to 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 1.
I don't
That
like
is-
to say he wasted a pitch.
that
I
is the
think that was a
magic of
purpose
Orioles
pitch.
baseball.
Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Orioles up 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th.
Man at second. And it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside.
3-2.
3-2 pitch.
Goes down looking.
And Ryan O'Hearn strikes out once again.
All right, we go to
Leading
the
off for
top
Cleveland,
half of inning
right
number
fielder,
6.
Will Brennan.
And now it's going to be Will Brennan.
Third time through the lineup.
And first offering is
And you know
fouled
what the
off.
analytics say about that. The slugging percentage, the OPS jumps.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
Hello, Quan.
On the ground to first, Mountcastle. The flip to the pitcher covering. And a couple of quick outs.
2 very
Now
quick
space is
outs.
empty. Jose Ramirez digs in now. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Ramirez gets a single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Arias up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Snags it on the run.
Arias flies out
Is that.
in foul ground in right field. 6 shutout innings
And
for
welcome back to the
Sugano.
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
Here's the
Orioles,
third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Jordan Westberg.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And a quick out, number 1. Laureano comes
All
up.
4 runs
Well, those could be
charged
pretty fun
to
as an
Gavin
outfielder.
Williams.
Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting.
2 down,
center
base is
fielder,
empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Thomas sizes this one up. And that ends the inning.
Orioles bats have gone cold, but if the
Back
Guardians
now at
can't
Oriole
score,
Park.
guess it
All
doesn't
set
matter
for the
much.
start of the
First
inning.
baseman,
Stepping up for the
Kyle
Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. There's the strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Got him.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Now
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, John
Kenzie
Noel. 1 for 2.
Big Christmas. He's one of the few Guardians that actually had a hit on
This
Sugano.
one in the air right field. Laureano trying to get there.
Not this
Puts it
time.
away
6
for the
2/3 for Sugano.
And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now
Bo
batting,
Naylor digs in for the
catcher, Bo Naylor.
Guardians.
Bo Naylor struck out both
Pitch
times.
misses, and that's ball 1. Fastball is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And he walked him.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk,
Now
but
batting,
this is the point in the
shortstop,
game when
Ryan
every
Rocchio.
sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Shut him down right here. Our house, baby.
He's only at 87 pitches.
In the dirt, ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Now move to first.
Yep, he got
Naylor
it.
back
Great.
in standing. Naylor off of first with 2 away.
Sit them down. Peanut.
The shortstop takes the ball. And the next pitch is way outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking. Make
another
sure
walk
they
for
don't get
Sugano.
any confidence. It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Thomas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And now the count is even.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Sends it across
7
the first.
shutout innings
Thomas is out.
for
That
Sugano.
is that. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. There's the strike.
0-1. One more time. Ball. Hot dogs here. Get your hot dogs.
Ground ball right side.
It's
Hits
Sugano's
first.
world,
1 up, 1 down.
and the Guardians are just,
Ryan
unfortunately
Mountcastle,
for them,
the next to
living
hit
in
for
it.
the Orioles.
Ryan Mountcastle.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Lays out and makes the play.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holiday. 1 for 3. Late with the swing there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
There's a swing and a drive. And there's a hit. Around first, digging for two.
Nope.
Now the tag at second, and he's out.
Shouldn't have tried.
And that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
Pitching
for the
change here.
Orioles.
Gregory Soto. Hasn't
Number
pitched in the last 3
65.
days.
Gregory
Now here is Will Brennan.
Soto.
Popped up. Holiday.
Swing at the
under,
first pitch, pops it up the
and
Holiday.
makes the grab. One away.
Really nice job to get your
Now
first out of the
batting,
ball game.
Left fielder.
And up next for
Stephen Kwan.
Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. That's to third.
2 pitches, 2
Whips it
outs.
to Mountcastle. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now
Now it's
batting,
Jose
third
Ramirez.
baseman, Jose
Switch hitter
Ramirez.
batting right.
Come on, Greg.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Soto, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The Guardians down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. That's inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way
3 balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
That one down the
No,
line,
foul ball.
and foul ball. Line drive.
Laureano runs it down.
And
8
that'll do it.
shutout innings for the Orioles.
Now pitching for
Back
Cleveland.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom
Jacob
of the 8th.
Junis. Just so everybody sees. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame.
Jacob Junis.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
2 balls.
This would guarantee a series win.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ranging back.
Thomas is there on the warning track.
Warning track. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This Guardians team doesn't have a lot of offense
Line drive.
if you
Base hit.
can shut down Jose Ramirez. That's probably another big reason why they're looking for a bat like Cedric Mullins.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel.
Kyle Manzardo has the potential to be that bat, but he's still a very young player in this league.
In the center field.
Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's
Double
1. Double
play.
play. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Okay,
All set to
because of
start
how
the ninth in this
efficient
one. So in
Soto
now for
was,
Cleveland, Gabriel
he's at
Arias.
least going to start.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And that's in the dirt. That one outside. 3-1. Here's a rocket out to left. Kerstad makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That one misses in the dirt. There's a
Manzardo.
strike. And that one way outside. And it's 2-1. The Orioles leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Okay.
Matt Bowman takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
No out. The next to hit takes ball 1. That misses. Ball 2. There's a strike.
Big Christmas can make this really interesting real quick.
Clips the corner. 2-2. Swing and a miss. And they're down
Or he
to
can
their
strike
last
out.
And here is Bo Naylor. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2. The Guardians down to their final strike.
He got him.
Struck him out, and
Bowman
that is
comes
the
in,
ball
strikes
game.
out the 2 batters he
Sugano with
faces.
his first major league win.
Sugano gets his first major league win. The Orioles complete the shutout and take the series.
4-0 shutout in this one.
And we'll now look for back-to-back sweeps.
For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB
I don't think this is
The
a 4-game
Show,
series.
Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
All right, I will see you all in the next episode. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Cannot get to where we want to get to without you. Greatly appreciate the support.